Welcome to MBA Mental Boost. This is your coach, Dr Rosie. And today we are talking about something that not many people are talking about around high performance. So I think when we talk about performing at our best, we can often get hung up in the what we're doing. You know, the reps that we're getting in the gym, the practice we're putting in the court. If you're working on your mental game, focusing, purely on the tools, getting the meditation in, getting the journaling in. And we forget that high performance isn't just about what we do. High performance is also about who we are. Now, if you've been in my world for a while, you will know that I love to talk about energy. And I think we need to keep remembering this and keep coming back to this point, because what we do, like putting in the reps, showing up, doing the work, that's only going to get us so far. And I genuinely believe that. Yeah, it is going to get us, pretty far. But without being able to connect with who we are, we might feel a sense of overwhelm because maybe we're not quite clear on what the link is between what we're doing and who we are, or what our purpose is. We might feel a bit lost, and we might be constantly striving for the next thing and completely missing that this has to come from within. We have to connect what we're doing with why we're doing it, what we're doing with who we are. And this, I feel, is the game changer. It's where the magic happens. It's when I see clients really start to fly. Because let's face it, if you're listening to this and you're at the pro level, skills are high. But can you say the same for that connection with your sense of self? I always love to do scales because it's just a good way to get a quick snapshot of where we're at. Scale of 1 to 10. How connected do you feel with your sense of self? How connected do you feel with that understanding of why you're doing what you're doing, what your purpose is? And this really stemmed from a client conversation I had this week. It was a massive light bulb for this particular client when he was like, I'm just not quite sure why I'm chasing my dream in basketball. And in some ways it was holding him back. So we spent most of that session getting clear on his purpose, on his reason why. And it was so much more than basketball itself. And so I want you to start thinking about that as well. I mean, I'm giving you so many questions on today's episode, but some things to kind of go away and think about. One, it's your purpose. If you've got a particular dream or a vision, why this? Why are you chasing it? Because you know what? If you get clear on that, and that will evolve over time as well, but if you have that clarity and that connection, that's the thing that's going to get you through the times where motivation is lacking, where you're questioning, why am I even doing this? Where you start to step into comparisonitis which is a great phrase. But we see other people on their roads and their own journeys, and maybe we start to chase their dream, and then we start going after that, and we start to feel a sense of disconnection. When you get clarity on your purpose, on why you're doing things, that then helps you to stay on your own path as well and not get bogged down in other people's journeys. Because you know what? That's taking up brain space by doing that. You just need to stay laser focused on your journey, but you need to have clarity around that first of all. So yeah, it's about your purpose. It's also about who you are, as in the standards that you hold for yourself, not what everyone else holds for you. But I want you to have these high standards. And I made an episode, I have no clue what number it is now, but you'll be able to find it, on setting high standards for yourself. What are those high standards? But also, what are your values? What do you truly believe in to your very core? Like, what's unshakable within you? And what energy do you want to move from? So thinking about that vision that you have, the goals that you're going after, the work that you're putting in, which is linked with your purpose, what's the energy of that version of you who has achieved the things that you desire? And again, I've spoken about this time and time again, but it's so important. And I'm recording this. This is the first thing that I'm doing work-wise today because I want to share this with you. And also, I'm not going to lie, this helps me to step into the energy of the person I want to be today. The person I want to be is someone who serves other people powerfully. So you know what? Doing this helps me too. So thank you very much. But I'm serious about, think about that energy. Who do you want to be? How do you want to show up in the world? How do you want to feel? How do you want to carry yourself? All of these things. This isn't just some future state. Sometime in the future, I'll be that person. It's like, no, if you're completely clear on this, you be that person today. You go out there and you show up as if you have everything that you desire. You show up from that energy of that person that you want to be. And you know what? Doors are going to open. Opportunities are going to be created because you're going to create them. You are moving from this energy. You are open to receiving so much more. You are expansive. You are going to see the results of the work that you're putting in because suddenly you are vibrating at a very different frequency and you are moving from a completely different energy. And you're going to see that action that you take, that's going to shift as well when you start to connect with your purpose, but also your energy. You've got to bring that energy and you've got to generate that yourself. Can you just feel that my own energy stepped up a level there? I'm feeling it. So I hope you are too. And I will wrap up this episode here, but go away today. Think about high performance. It's not just about what you do. It's also about who you are. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of MBA Mental Boost, the secret weapon to supercharging your performance on the court. If you found today's episode useful, don't forget to subscribe and share. You can connect with me over on any social platform. You can find me at Dr Rosie Mead. Until next time, go out there and dominate using the power of your mind. This is Dr Rosie, signing off.